Before the designer bags, before the tinted cars, there was a little girl standing under a leaking roof, and she made a promise. She would never look poor again. Room 7, the mighty room that housed 4 different characters. In the women's hostel of Bright Crown University, there was a room people spoke about in whispers, Room 7. It was not the biggest room, it was not the smallest, but like the elders say, when 4 paths meet in one hut, destiny listens. 4 girls lived there, 4 different spirits, 4 different choices, and one room that would never be the same again. The first girl, the girl of 2 faces. Her name was Vanessa. Vanessa entered campus like someone who owned it. If you saw her during the day, you would think she was born into gold. Expensive handbags, new wigs every week, perfume before presents, luxury before explanation. She wore silk dresses no student allowance could afford. She laughed loudly. She spoke proudly. When other girls struggled to eat, Vanessa ordered food deliveries at midnight. My father is a businessman. He owns properties in Abuja, she would say. My dad just wired some money. I'm going to Dubai this December. Girls admired her. Boys desired her. Lecturers barely noticed her absence in class. The drum that sounds the loudest, they say, is often empty inside. But before the silk dresses, before the designer handbags, there was another Vanessa. A younger one. Vanessa was 9 years old when rain leaked through the zinc roof of their small house. Her mother sat on the floor, counting coins. Not money, coins. Outside, children mocked her. See poverty child. At school, she once stood still while others brought food for cultural day. She brought nothing. That afternoon, she overheard her mother whisper to a neighbor, "If only I had married a richer man, my daughter wouldn't suffer like this." That sentence never left her. That day, Vanessa made a silent promise. She would never look poor again. Never. Now she walks with expensive heels, but inside her, the rain still falls. Vanessa had secrets. At night, tinted cars waited outside the campus gate. Older men called her phone with sweet names that were not hers. And when money was short, she stole. She stole from her roommates and other students when she had opportunity. Not just from roommates, not just from hostel rooms, but from the great academic hall. The hall where projectors, laptops, tablets, and school devices were kept. She volunteered there. She smiled at supervisors. She learned the security schedule. Then she took, piece by piece, selling stolen items quietly to fund the life she pretended was natural. She stole from the school that was meant to shape her future. The second girl, the mouth without a lock. Her name was Kemi. Kemi did not steal money. She stole peace. If 2 people whispered in a corner, she knew. If a lecturer frowned at someone, she knew. If a girl cried in the bathroom, she knew why. And if she didn't know, she created the story. Like the lizard that nods its head, Kemi agreed with everyone, only to carry their secrets elsewhere. It was Kemi who first gossiped in the hostel. Vanessa is from a very rich family, oh. It was Kemi who later whispered, "But I saw her entering one man's car at night." Do you know Vanessa doesn't even attend lectures? Have you noticed she changes phones every 2 months? She collected secrets like souvenirs and spread them like wildfire. But never once did she ask, what truth hides behind the story? Her tongue moved faster than truth, and elders say, a mouth that runs without legs will still arrive at trouble. The third girl, the butterfly without direction. Her name was Tola. Tola loved life loudly. Clubs, birthdays, nightlife. Tola, book, please. Life is short. Let's enjoy. Assignments confused her. Exams frightened her. But she trusted luck. And luck is a dangerous guardian. Tola loved music more than books. If there was a party in Lagos, she knew before the DJ did. If there was a club discount, she had already dressed. She failed tests. She laughed it off.
Life is for enjoyment, she would say. Assignments bored her. Reading gave her headaches. She depended on others for notes. But when devices went missing in the hostel, Tola panicked. Because she had borrowed a tablet from the academic hall. Now it was gone. And she would be fined. Still, she didn't connect the dots. The butterfly never sees the net until it is caught.
The fourth girl, the silent observer. Her name was Aisha. She spoke little. She watched and observed everything. While others chased appearances, she chased purpose. She studied when others partied. She listened when others gossiped. And she noticed something strange. Every time school property disappeared, Vanessa had just returned from volunteering at the academic hall. Every time new shoes appeared in the room, Vanessa had just gone home for the weekend. Every time rumors spread, Kemi was nearby. Every time responsibility called, Tola was absent. Room 7 was not just 4 girls. It was 4 futures. One night, Aisha pretended to sleep. The moonlight entered quietly. Then she heard it. Click. Not from the door, but from the window. Vanessa rose like someone used to darkness. She opened the window. A shadow appeared. A man climbed in. Not a student, not security, an accomplice. They packed 2 laptops and 3 tablets into a backpack. Then he climbed out. The window shut. Vanessa returned to bed. Like nothing happened. One afternoon, Vanessa entered the hall alone. 20 minutes later, she walked out. Her handbag looked heavier. That night, 2 new iPads went missing. Aisha no longer doubted. She knew. Devices from the academic hall. School property. Opportunity meant for thousands. Gone. Aisha's heart trembled. Not from fear, but from understanding. This was bigger than room 7. Vanessa wasn't just stealing from roommates. She was stealing from the future. Vanessa's life wasn't just theft. It was illusion. Those tinted cars, not family drivers. Older, wealthy men. She told everyone she was from a rich home. Vanessa lived 2 lives. Campus social queen by day. Secret arrangements by night. And in between, theft. Selling stolen devices. To fund the lifestyle she pretended she was born into. But lies require maintenance. And maintenance requires risk. The risk was growing. The next week, the university announced losses worth millions. Cameras were reviewed. Security tightens. Vanessa grows nervous, but greed whispers, one more time. One evening, she stood alone in the academic hall. Her fingers hovered over the laptop. For a moment, just one moment, she hesitated. Her reflection stared back at her from the black screen, and she whispered under her breath, "If I stop now, who will I be?" Silence. Then she unplugged it, because sometimes pride is louder than conscience. This line gives her humanity. It shows she knows she's wrong. That's what creates emotional complexity. Like nobody noticed her. Aisha didn't confront her. She gathered evidence. Photos of the window. Videos of late-night movements. Timestamps of stolen equipment. She contacted the hostel president quietly. They informed campus security. And like the elders say, the knife that cuts yam can also cut the hand. She knew this would destroy Vanessa, but it would save many. In the midnight, movement through the window began. Aisha beeped the hostel president quietly. Lights off. Security hidden downstairs. The room is dark. Only moonlight. Aisha lies still. Her heart beats slowly. Click. The window opens. The accomplice climbs in. Vanessa hands him a laptop. Suddenly, footsteps. Heavy, fast, a knock downstairs. Then, silence. Complete silence. Vanessa freezes. Her breathing becomes sharp. The accomplice whispers, "Did you hear that?" A bead of sweat rolls down Vanessa's temple. Her fingers tremble. She drops the charger. It hits the floor. Then, lights, blinding white, voices shout, "Nobody move!" The accomplice tries to jump. Security grabs his leg. He falls hard. Vanessa steps backward. Her back hits the wall. Her chest rises and falls rapidly. The campus queen looks like the 9-year-old girl under the leaking roof. No, not like this. And in that moment, the illusion dies. For the first time, her confidence disappeared, like thunder splitting the sky. The mask of wealth cracked. The story of Abuja vanished. Under questioning, truth poured out. She was not rich. Her family struggled. The older men gave money, but not enough, so she stole to maintain the lie. Kemi, the gossip, cried too, because she had known pieces of truth, but preferred to spread rumors instead of warnings. Tola trembled, because the stolen tablet had been logged under her student ID. Her carelessness almost destroyed her record. And Aisha stood silent, because wisdom does not shout, it waits. Vanessa was suspended. The boyfriend was arrested. The university tightened its systems. Room 7 stood silent weeks later. 4 beds, 4 empty lockers, 4 different futures. Vanessa left in disgrace. But shame is not the end of a story. It is sometimes the beginning. Kemi stopped talking so much, but loses credibility. Nobody trusts her anymore. Tola faced academic probation, and Aisha, she received a scholarship email one quiet morning. But even she wondered, could she have saved Vanessa earlier? The elders say, when one goat falls into a ditch, the others learn to watch their steps. But not all goats learn. Some repeat the fall. And so the question remains, did room 7 truly change? Or is another storm already forming? Stay tuned. The moral of the folktale. Not every wealthy appearance is truth. Not every friend is safe. Not every loud person is wise. Not every quiet person is weak. And like the elders always conclude, character is the only property that cannot be stolen. Room 7 learned too late. Will you? Comment below. Which of the 4 girls are you? Don't forget to subscribe to Echo Folks Africa, where stories don't just entertain, they reveal.